Blindsided TV presents Ep.07. On September 19, 1961, in the mountains of New Hampshire, Betty and Barney Hill claimed to have been abducted by aliens. There is a historical marker in New Hampshire that was placed at the exact location where the Hills claim to have been abducted.
We're traveling down through the White Mountains of New Hampshire when we suddenly spot what we thought was a new star in the sky. And as we watched this, it changed direction and came in towards us.
The people approached the car, and that is when they realized at that point they were not human. This is when their memory lapsed. 2 hours had passed that neither one of them could account for. That is the beginning of a mystery that will soon unravel. For 2 years after their experience, they had troubling nightmares.
Dr. Simon told us these UFO people had caused us to have amnesia. And Dr. Simon removed the amnesia so that we could remember clearly all that had happened. They took us on board the aircraft. And we were taken into separate rooms. They were very human looking. They had 2 arms, 2 legs. The only difference basically were their facial features. The noses were very, very small. Almost no nose. Small lips, small nose. They examined my eyes, ears, nose, throat, skin, hair, and all. And then I was put on a table where they scraped my skin in an attempt to find out if our skin was alike or different.
The Hills claim the aliens conducted sexual experiments on them. Eggs being extracted from Betty and sperm samples collected from Barney. In a hypnotherapy session a few years after their encounter, Betty drew a picture of an alien star system. It was not until a few years later, when another star was discovered, did they know exactly what star system Betty had drawn? 40 light-years from Earth. It would take us humans 1.5 million years to reach Zeta Reticuli, Earth, said a foremost astronomer, Dr. Charles Bidgman.
We have no way that could possibly travel that far. We don't know of any way for any solid vehicle to go that sort of a distance, but relatively speaking, within the scale of the galaxy, it's a very nearby star. About 40 light years away, the binary stars could well have planets around stars like this. The system is old enough that, in fact, you could have a stable life having evolved on any habitable planets in those systems. Again, prospects good. What do we know today? Nothing.
The Hills reached out to the Army Air Force personnel. At approximately 2:14 a.m., the Air Force Base caught an unidentified flying object on the radar. Around the same time, the Hills claimed to have been abducted.
They had tracked an unidentified craft at 2:14 a.m., just about the time we estimate that the UFO left.
After the abduction of Betty and Barney Hill surfaced, the government conducted an investigation codenamed Project Blue Book. Out of 12,618 UFO sightings reported, 701 remain unsolved. Something changed dramatically because in 1969, the United States Air Force dismissed the accounts in an investigation code named Project Blue Book. The report included UFOs constituted no direct threat to the United States, and reports of unidentified flying objects were the results of a mild mass hysteria, or, quote, war nerves, hoaxers, publicity seekers, psychopathological persons, and the misidentification of various conventional objects.